Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Kentucky right back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I think on that last run play early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The throw to the outside is complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a first set of downs.
I love it.
I think it's really
Yeah, I'm gonna get very
nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick. Obviously, was inaccurate in his pass.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pick up. It's at the 26.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks the football, I'm breaking on it, you can tell guarantee.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back.
Get the fuck up. I gotta let you can, dude.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. How about the break on the football to take a great angle, to pick it off, and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's hard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
That's the unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Follows a good block there, picks up threes out to the 9. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. He's got enough. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. He was
They're playing now.
No, it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game.
My phone did it, not charging.
Answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it.
Nah, like after the time it start charging.
Don't break my charger.
It's not even what's called it.
And it's up and good.
I wasn't bidding it, honey.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it up the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You're the only one that fast nigga with that ball.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set
Fuck up top of nigga.
up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great.
Told you this real skill, bitch. This real motherfucking skill, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
He's got to do a much better job.
This shit over with, nigga. This ball game, pussy. You should know that by now.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, they'll take to the air. Takes the grab on the left. Oh, the ball's out.
As a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. Man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
You sorry, bitch. Everything you can jump my motherfucking route, bitch. I got this while be playing. You must forgot, ho.
They were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's McDowell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with Pat.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. and put 6 on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender, because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecock.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it smart, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Trying to punch it in. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That's exactly what they hoped for on that relatively short kickoff. Took it 82 to the end zone. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats want to move quickly. Going up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling.
Damn, hide the fucking ball.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown.
So I think you can read my shit, boy.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
Hope so.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Trying to slam in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
You shouldn't have got your body, bitch. You know what time it is, fuck boy.
The offense set for a first down play.
You can't stop my run. Bitch, I'm goated. Bitch, I'm goated. You can't stop my run. Bitch.
I love when players understand
Huh? You think you can stop my run? You think you can stop it? Huh?
A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he's able to
Hey, chill, Mike.
room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Catch in the middle, it's White. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Trainer. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Stumbled to the ground. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
How about the clock, man?
Yeah, the only nigga that got a fast nigga over that bitch.
Scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker. Knock that PAT through the uprights.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point.
So here though, fuck boy, you sorry, bitch.
So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. A kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. First down here for the offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this